Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited because I didn't think this day would come. Don't worry, it's not that exciting, but my Drift Ghost XL just turned up. So let's give it a go. So the reason why I'm so excited is I ordered this from AliExpress 14 weeks ago, and it was something like $150 cheaper than buying it from a local place in Australia. So I thought 150 bucks. So I ordered it. It says AliExpress, but 14 weeks later, it finally turns up after I've lodged probably 4 disputes with AliExpress. I believe they're now trying to go through a refund process, so that will probably never work. But regardless, anyway, it finally turned up. So just so excited because I never thought I'd actually see it. So the reason why I bought this is because I currently been doing the vlogging with a Cena Prism tube, and this thing was like under $200, and it started off okay, and it was good because I'd never known any different. But what I found with this after about 12 months is that it was a pain in the ass, because every time that I went out on a bike ride, the video would start and then it would stop at like in really random intervals, like 15 minutes and then 5 minutes and then half an hour. And I would end up with losing lots and lots of video footage. It was just really random. And I know the GoPro is very similar because it records into segments, so you can review it back, but you can patch them together. But this was like, it was just really starting to become a problem where I would go out for a ride, I'd come back and the video footage was useless. And also the internal microphone, I ended up getting really bad wind noise through it. So for $200, it was a brilliant introduction into vlogging, and it also had the side clip. So I just thought it was great. So at the time it started me off, it did its job, but to be honest, I got a little bit fed up with it as I was a long-term review. So I decided, right, that's it, I'm just gonna buy a new one. So I do own a GoPro, but again, on my Arai helmet, I didn't want to put it on the front of the chin, and then also if you put it on the side, it's just massive, it's just too big. So that's my intercom. So I wanted something which was going to go on the side of the helmet quite flush. So I started reviewing other cameras, and to upgrade, they do a new Prism tube, and I just thought I've had a bad experience with this one, so I couldn't be bothered to order a new one. And then the other one, which is highly recommended, which has got the camera plus the intercom, is like over $560 here in Australia. And it's got an intercom, which I don't need because I've already got one. And the battery life on it was only like an hour and a half. It was crazy for something so expensive. The battery life was shit. And it's the same with this. This thing here, the memory card always got full, or if the battery got to a certain level, it would just stop recording. And this wouldn't even last 2 hours. So I had a search out there, and there's tons of videos on this on the internet. So I'll do a little mini unboxing, but I'm not gonna go over it. It's just really, I'll open it up, see what's in there, fix it to my helmet. I also bought a Drift external microphone. That arrived 3 weeks ago, so that was from AliExpress as well. And with the camera, you get a bundle. So this is a 64 gig card, which is ample. But the great thing about this, and the reason why I bought it, is this has got 9 hours battery life. It's just phenomenal. So it might not be the best 4K camera out there, because they do the Ghost 4K, but the battery life for me is really important. A reasonable film quality was a necessity, and also it needs to go on the side of the helmet, look quite smart, and so that's the reason why I went for this one. So let's dive in there. and open it up. So yeah, I just cannot believe. So anyone wants to use AliExpress, Ali it is, Express it's not. But if you want to save yourself some money, it's certainly the way to go. Just getting into it thing. Ah. So, ha. So, what do we have? We obviously have the camera, which is fixed to the mount. We have SIM card tool, curved flat mounts. That's the microphone adapter that goes into the camera. Oh, that's the round button to open up the door. And charging cable. And USB to 3.5 jack. So, that's what you get. You can tell I've never used one because I don't even know how to get it off the mount. Which is a good start. That's screwed in. So, that's the camera. How cool and how neat is that? I'm not going to bother going into the features. They're all online. There's tons of them. I think that goes on the side of my helmet and is not very intrusive, which is really, really good. So what I'll do is I'll get that fitted. And then what I'll do is I'll take some video and tell you whether the 14 weeks was worth waiting for the price of the camera. Through AliExpress, I paid something like $200, which was almost the same price as this thing. And this is by far a superior camera. It's actually smaller than I thought it was going to be compared to some of the videos, which is brilliant. So yeah, I'm super excited now. So we'll go out, take some video of it. I've also got my GoPro now set up with a RAM mount. So I'll do some video with the GoPro and I'll do some video with this, compare the two, and then just tell you whether the 14 weeks was worth waiting. So this is the Ku-ring-gai National Park, Saturday afternoon.
1st of August. So for us here in Sydney, midwinter. And it's got my new Drift Ghost XL. See how it performs. Like I said in the intro, I've been waiting, oh god, it seems like a lifetime, but I think it's 14 weeks or more for the camera to turn up, because I was a little bit fed up with the Cena Prism tube which I had. Because like I said before, every time I went out for a ride, it used to record in like 8-minute segments. It was ridiculous, and then it used to stop recording. If the battery wasn't on 100%, you'd be lucky to get an hour out of it. And I just thought, ah, fuck it, you know, if I can't get over an hour out of it, so I started looking somewhere else, and I ended up on the Drift Ghost XL because it's got 9 hours battery life. So I've set it up. I hope I've put it on my app on my camera, and it looked to be okay. I haven't been riding for about 3-4 weeks. Feels like I haven't ridden for a year. Oh well, if I put it in the hedge, at least I'll get it on video. So yeah, anyway, I thought I'd give this one a go, see what it looks like. Obviously, I won't know what it looks like till I get home. But to be honest, it's got to be better than the last one I had. I bought the Drift mic as well, but I had a little clip on it, but I couldn't get my helmet on. It was really sore, scratched all the side of my head. So I plugged that in, and it's we'll see how the sounds feels like. Again, the Cena was an interesting one, because the sound all of a sudden just went to shit. I don't know what it was. Which got me to look for a new camera. I've got my GoPro stuck on my dashboard now. I bought an extended RAM mount. You can see it. It's actually just not long enough to go over the screen. Let me buy. I think he thinks I'm going to storm it down here like Marquez. It's been just over 2 years now since I had the bike, so it's been amazing. I mean, it's been really good fun. I've had serviced on time. It's done just 11,600k. It's been brilliant, and it still looks great. It still sounds great. But like everything in life, you know, you got to move on. And I wouldn't lie if I said that I've been looking at the V4 and the V4S. In Australia though, they're so expensive. But the V4 standard is 30 grand, and the V4S is 39,500. So you get like $9,500 for Olin suspension and a lithium-ion battery. But I love the white 959. And they've just replaced it with well, not just, it's been out over a year, but they replaced it with the V2. And I've been umming and ahhing whether, well, do I need a V2, because it's basically the same engine, it's just apparently easier and smoother to ride. Whoa, they put speed bumps in. Well, it's a big one as well. So yeah, so I don't know. I really don't know. So for 2020, they brought out the Aero pack on it. So, you know, and even the second-hand models of 2019 they're only 3 or 4 grand less than a bloody new one. So I might take one for a test drive. That'll be my next. This is really shit. God. This used to be fun to ride. So I'll take one for a test ride and go and check it out, I think, maybe. So that'll be probably my next video. Because if you've been watching this channel, you'd see that I've recently upgraded my car as well. So I've done everything on that I need to. That's all finished. So what else am I going to do? So yeah, so that's on the cards. Do I or do I not replace my bike? And you know, I just like Ducati. I'm not a fan of the, like I said before, the red bike. And I don't know really whether I can justify buying the V2 just to upgrade. It's just basically the same bike. So we'll see how I get on. Well, that's one way to ruin a bike ride. If anyone's watching from Ku-ring-gai Council, thanks very much. Much appreciated. All the tax that we pay goes on speed bumps to ruin my joy. When they don't fix the roads, when you've got a bloody pothole the size of a fucking caravan. Jesus, they haven't even painted this bugger. So I'm going to post this video anyway. If the sound's a bit shit, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Sticking it in your helmet, and somebody might learn something from it. It might be all good straight out of the box. Who knows? I did make a bit of an error. I just stuck the thing to the side of my helmet, and then I've realised that it's actually pointing out a little bit to the right hand side. But then again, I thought, well, if it was pointing more straight, you'd get a lot of the side of my helmet. So anyway, we'll review the video. I should have counted these. But all the residents around here are happy. So I'll have to buy another little extension for my GoPro, just to lift it over the wind shield so I can get some view, or I'm going to have to bite the bullet and stick a bloody mount to the bike, which I've been trying to avoid. So I thought I was going to get some video of the road with my GoPro to compare with the Ghost, but I can't because you won't be able to see anything. actually not bad today. It's been warmer. It's been a bit cold, so I didn't go out for a ride this morning. It's too bloody, it's too cold. It's beautiful, 19 degrees. To the water. This is a beautiful area of the world. I love riding down here. I don't get bored of it. But I must admit these speed bumps are going to do my head in. Yeah, you can come down here and on parked little boats. Down here and cycle. That's what they should have done, is put some spaces in the speed humps for bikes. What are you looking at? Come on. So Church Point, like I said, beautiful place in the world. There's a restaurant-y cafe thing there, which I think is this Donuts looking for somewhere to park. This heads out went to Mona Vale. They're all at it today. Glad he found his indicator. So I hope you're getting a good view. Again, thanks for watching. If you please subscribe. Watch my other videos I've got on there. Some are not bad, some are shit. But I've only been doing this gig for 2 years. When I bought this bike, this was the inspiration for just making a few videos, having a laugh. That's what it's all about. And if anyone's got any comments about what bike I should go and test drive, unfortunately I'm a bit partial to Ducatis. But yeah, I'm always open to trying new things. So yeah, again, I hope the video turns out alright, and anyway, this will be my new go-to camera for on the bike. Sort of like done my 2-year review of my bike. It's been brilliant, and I think the V2 is supposed to be even more pleasant to ride. It's less snappy. But anyway, thanks for watching.